Exactly 84 years after the Imperial Japanese Navy aircraft carrier Kaga was catastrophically damaged and sunk during the Battle of Midway in June 1942, her modern namesake has shattered decades of pacifist naval tradition in the Pacific. In June 2026, the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force multi-purpose destroyer JS Kaga completed a series of historic tactical maneuvers, confirming she can now deploy the United States Marine Corps F-35B Lightning II stealth fighter jet. This marks the first time since World War II that Japan operates a warship capable of launching fixed-wing combat aircraft, directly responding to rapidly escalating maritime friction around the first island chain. On paper, Tokyo has successfully resurrected a capital ship designed to project lethal air power, but leading global defense analysts argue that this $2 billion platform remains dangerously exposed. Floating just hundreds of miles from mainland missile batteries, this newly modified warship faces a saturated threat environment dominated by advanced anti-ship ballistic missiles like the F-35B. Are these modified carriers a masterstroke of maritime deterrence? Or has Japan spent hundreds of millions of dollars building a massive target that is completely defenseless without an expensive escort fleet? The answers lie deep within the structural secrets of the ship itself. Before we go on, if you want to stay ahead of global military shifts, hit that subscribe button right now to join our community. Do you believe JS Kaga will successfully reshape Pacific deterrence? And tell me where you're watching from. To understand why this 27,000-ton warship is considered vulnerable, we must examine its deep internal engineering limits. When Japan Marine United constructed JS Kaga, the vessel was optimized as a dedicated anti-submarine warfare helicopter destroyer. Its internal hangar was engineered specifically for helicopters like the SH-60K, which possess main rotors that fold tightly for storage. In stark contrast, the F-35B Lightning II features a fixed-wing structure with a wingspan of 10.7 meters that cannot fold. Consequently, independent maritime defense studies indicate that the maximum capacity of JS Kaga is capped at just 10 to 14 F-35B fighter jets. This physical constraint severely limits internal maintenance space, forcing a significant reduction in the sortie generation rate compared to standard 45,000-ton amphibious assault ships. Furthermore, hosting these advanced fifth-generation fighters requires a massive logistical compromise. To accommodate tens of thousands of gallons of specialized JP-5 aviation fuel and thousands of pounds of precision-guided munitions like the GBU-31 Joint Direct Attack munition, JS Kaga had to sacrifice its original core strength. By removing a major portion of its organic anti-submarine helicopter fleet, the ship has become significantly exposed to subsurface threats. Naval analysts point out that without an extensive array of hunting helicopters, JS Kaga is virtually defenseless against quiet diesel-electric attack submarines, such as the advanced Type 039C submarine operated by the People's Liberation Army Navy. On paper, their only tactical salvation during a high-intensity deployment would be to rely entirely on a protective screen of surface combatants. This dependency consumes the operations of at least two $1.5 billion Maya-class or Congo-class Aegis destroyers, effectively draining critical defensive resources away from other vital sectors of the fleet. Despite these logistical constraints, the completed Phase 1 modifications allow JS Kaga to serve as a pivotal tactical asset in the Western Pacific. The extensive shipyard overhaul completed by Japan Marine United delivered a revolutionary engineering fix to the ship. By changing the bow shape from a trapezoid to a wide rectangular structure, engineers completely eliminated the dangerous vortex air currents that disrupted short takeoffs. Additionally, the flight deck was covered with a highly advanced heat-resistant coating, capable of enduring the 1025 degrees Celsius thermal exhaust generated by the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine during vertical landings. This engineering achievement enables JS Kaga to launch F-35B Lightning II fighters within a short runway distance of just 240 meters, without relying on complex hydraulic catapults. In a high-intensity confrontation across the first island chain, this capability changes the entire defensive dynamic. If land-based airfields in Okinawa or Nutabaru are neutralized by preemptive ballistic missile strikes, JS Kaga transforms into a highly mobile, distributed floating airfield. Sailing at a maximum speed of 30 knots, the position of this warship changes constantly, preventing adversaries from locking onto it with conventional fixed target coordinates. Looking forward to the next 12 months, as the ship prepares for Phase 2 interior upgrades, the newly formed F-35B squadron based out of Nutabaru Air Base will achieve full integration with the fleet. Military analysts predict this synergy will create an impenetrable airborne sensor network. Utilizing the automated Link 16 data exchange system, an airborne F-35B can act as a forward spotter, transmitting tracking data back to ground stations to guide the land-based Type 12 surface-to-ship missile, which features an extended range of 1,000 kilometers, successfully neutralizing hostile surface vessels from a safe standoff distance. The operational evolution of JS Kaga brings to light a deep strategic clash between two distinct naval doctrines shaping the modern Pacific. On one side stands the doctrine of massive power projection, exemplified by large fleet carriers like the 80,000-ton Type 003 Fujian, which relies on complex electromagnetic catapults and large, expensive escort groups. On the other side is the doctrine of distributed lethality and geographic pragmatism, illustrated by Japan transforming a 27,000-ton destroyer into a nimble Lightning carrier. This approach minimizes upfront construction timelines and spreads operational risk across smaller, stealthier assets equipped with fifth-generation aviation technology. Ultimately, JS Kaga proves that modern maritime deterrence is no longer determined by the physical size of a hull, but by the digital integration of its sensor networks and its flexibility under fire. As the year 2026 progresses, the critical lesson for naval planners globally is that adaptability in a contested missile environment is far more valuable than maintaining massive, vulnerable targets. This brings us to the ultimate strategic question for the future of maritime defense. If you were managing a national defense budget under intense regional pressure, which school of thought would you fund? Would you invest heavily in a single massive supercarrier with maximum strike volume, or would you opt for a flexible, decentralized fleet of smaller stealth carriers like JS Kaga to complicate enemy targeting? Share your tactical insights and arguments in the comments section below. All geopolitical data and technical specifications presented in this analysis are sourced from verified public defense records to provide an objective look at naval engineering. If you found this strategic breakdown valuable, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to support our ongoing defense analysis series. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.